Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome back to Watching Chickies, the daily live stream here on Reddit, and then later YouTube about the lives and development of these three young chickens. And I seem to be involved in a very odd sort of technical error right now. On my phone, it just says tuning, as if the broadcast has not started, but here on my laptop I can see clearly the stream is here in full force. So I think I'll just continue on as is right now. So welcome to Watching Chickies, the daily live stream here on Reddit, and then later YouTube, about the lives and development of these three young chickens. And today the chickies are having a treat of sunflower seeds, some flax seeds, and I think they already finished off all of the sesame seeds that I was giving them before. Stormy, our rooster over there, our fluffy little boy, is just eating from their regular crumble, which is their regular feed. When he sees something that he likes, he just kind of eats at it. The girls seem to be scratching a lot at the sunflower seeds, but they are really kind of going for it. They're kind of trying to break them open and just get all of the enjoyment that they can. And sesame seeds have been a long-time favorite for the little chickies, though flax seeds turned out to be a nice food for them as well. They have been enjoying that too. Here we go. Some more sesame seeds for you guys. Oh dear, not the fingertips there. Right there on the floor. And we hear the chickens kind of talking to each other as I've dropped some more sesame seeds down there. They're kind of saying to each other, hey, look, there are a few new treats to go after. And they're all working together just to kind of clean up the blanket here. Oh my, oh my. And watching chickies, we just kind of watch the chickens as they grow up day by day. We have been streaming their lives all the way from day one here on Reddit. And then we upload these videos to our YouTube channel called Watching Chickies. We haven't really missed a day. There was about 9 days where I was away on work, but then my lovely partner Lauren took over and streamed in my absence. So you can kind of watch the chickies grow up right before your eyes. And polarity, yes, it can be quite bothersome to have all of the crashes occur throughout some of these streams, but, at this point I'm kind of used to it. I just kind of slip into stream 2 or 3, depending on the time. And for all of you new viewers, we usually stream every day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we go on for about a max of an hour and a half to about 2:30, at which time I bring the chickies out to have some fun in the sun. Since it's getting to be fall, they're having a bit less sunlight, so I want them to enjoy more time outside. And it's always lovely just to see them enjoy a new treat and an old treat. They're really trying to go after all of these new sesame seeds I put down, but they've also been eating the flax seeds, and they've tried a few of the sunflower seeds. I did kind of predict before that the sunflower seeds were going to be a little bit more difficult for them. They do kind of prefer to eat something that's a little bit more bite-sized, like a sesame seed, which is one of the reasons why I think the flax seeds went over so well. Flax seeds can be quite good for the chickies, for their health, though apparently if they eat too many flax seeds, it can actually make their eggs taste like flax seeds. Which is an interesting little fact there. Oh my, fluffy, fluffy boy there. He was really kind of giving us a few crows this morning, doing his little cock-a-doodle-doos, which in his case kind of sound like a tiny, tiny wolf howling each morning. He probably heard me as I was getting up. I was leaving around 6 o'clock this morning to go to Brooklyn to do another COVID test before I go to my job on set this Friday. So Friday we'll probably be having a bit of a different schedule than normal, but I will update my Reddit account. I'll put up a post that morning. So I'll either do a really early morning stream that day, or probably something more like putting the chickies to bed that night. Or maybe we can even have a chicken mom post that day. It will all depend. I usually get those call times when, but pretty much the night before a job. You usually have to wait until production has finished for that day of shooting, because most things need to start at least 12 hours after shooting has ceased the previous day. Hello there, Braveheart. Hello there, lovely. What are you looking for, my dear? Oh dear, oh dear. Well, Kagome was talking a bit, sidling up to Stormy over there, kind of eating up the mess that he's left right there at the edge of the feeder. Braveheart's just kind of looking at everyone from above. And for any of you watching, if you just want to chat or just ask a few questions, feel free. Otherwise, we'll just keep on watching the chickies for a while. And then we'll just take them outside for them to just be on the lawn, eat a few plants, find a few bugs, and just enjoy a nice, lovely fall day. Hello there, my little fluffy rooster boy. Oh, no. Braveheart said no. Time out. Bachelor pad. There you go, Stormy. There you go. You okay, Braveheart? Oh, dear. He was rough on you there. Oh, come here. Oh, dear, Braveheart. You all right? There you go. It's all right there. Oh, and, polarity. So what happened right there was Stormy basically just tried to mate with Braveheart, and Braveheart was saying at the top of her lungs, no, she did not want that. You okay, girl? It's okay. There we go. And yes, our little Stormy is basically dealing with teenage boy hormones right now. He's developing at a kind of a faster rate than the other chickens. So I just kind of had to step in there before anything sort of happened there. I'm trying to stream at the regular time there. Tender One, I'm trying to start around 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I've only been back for a few days at this point. I was gone for about 9 days, in which my partner Lauren was taking over for me. Oh my. And Sushi de Carne, yes, it was the cotton swab exam. They put up the the cotton swabs up both nostrils, and then they send you the results about a day later. And I've kind of gotten used to the COVID exams at this point. Over the past month or so, I think I've gotten it over about 24 times, because when you are working on film sets, they are testing you near constantly. And it looks like Braveheart has calmed down here. It looks like Stormy has calmed down. And, yeah, there we go. So occasionally you will see things like that as the chickens start to grow up. It's kind of part of nature. As the hormones kick in, as they become fully grown chickens, our little Stormy is kind of feeling the call to mate these days. And for some reason or another, he has decided that Braveheart is going to be the sort of main center of his attention, of his focus right there. He's tried to mate with Braveheart, I've seen at least a dozen times. Braveheart is not into it at the moment. She is not at that stage where she's all that interested in mating. She isn't even laying eggs. So she's just kind of trying to run away each time that Stormy tries that. Our little Kagome does have a different approach. If Stormy comes around and it looks like he's trying to grab the back of her feathers on her back, she just ends up telling him off. She kind of squawks at him. She kind of just chases him. So Braveheart can sometimes be a little bit too gentle for her own good in that regard. And Tender One, they're getting along most of the time. I know Braveheart, oh dear, she is a bit upset right now. It's okay, it's okay. Want to come here? Here you go, here you go. Here. There you go. There you go. It's okay, it's okay. She can get a little bit stressed out when stuff like that happens, but she's pretty resilient. It's all right, it's okay. It's kind of the growing up process for chickens. It's a little bit harder to chastise Stormy because, it's all natural behavior for him. It's hard for him to understand that the feelings that he's having right now aren't being reciprocated by the girls. So we usually just have him have a little bit of a timeout time where he's separated from them. He calms down a bit, and then everything is settled. He doesn't really try that sort of behavior when it gets to be later at night. They all still kind of cuddle together at night. And in a few months, when the girls are starting to produce eggs, the entire process will likely be a bit different. And sort of like the courtship between a rooster and a hen, what will happen is the rooster will approach the hen. They will start to grab at the feathers on their back and on the back of their neck. And then the hen will actually allow them to start the process of mating. So when they get a little bit older, they probably will be a little bit more receptive to Stormy. But at the moment, it's more like he's just being a yucky boy. And Sushi de Carne, I think you are right. Braveheart is a calmer hen than Kagome, and that's probably one of the reasons why Stormy is looking towards her. It also might be a difference in size. Braveheart is significantly bigger than Kagome, so in Stormy's mind, that must mean that she might be a lot more ready to engage in mating behaviors. And yes, we can't chastise Stormy too much because, he doesn't really know better at the end of the day. He doesn't really know English, so we can't really tell him what's going on, and I don't think he would quite understand. All we can do is just kind of show him some love. We can separate them if things get a little bit too over the top, like right now. Come here. Come here. Come here, my little rooster boy. It's time to calm down with Dad. There you go. And let's just give him a few pets here. Let him calm down a bit. It's not all about mating right now. No. Dad's gonna fix up your dew a little bit. You're gonna relax. And you are gonna let the girls just be by themselves for a minute and preen. Because we are all just gonna get along, my little one. Yeah, we are. There we go. And sushi de carne. Well, I do sing them a morning song each morning when I first see them. My sort of good morning, good morning, good morning to you song. I don't really sing them a nighttime song, though I think sometimes Lauren might. When I'm here, I'm usually just kind of talking to them gently. I'm giving them lots of little pets. I'm picking them up every once in a while. And I'm just giving them lots of lovely treats. Just trying to show them how much I care. There you go. There you go, little one. I think our Stormy has calmed down quite a bit. He was crowing a whole bunch earlier, just sounding almost like a little wolf, like a woo, a woo. Oh, you see, his eyes popped open when I did that. And, he wasn't calming down. So what happened was I just came into the room, I picked him up, and I plopped him on our bed upstairs on a towel, and we just kind of petted him for a while, and he got really nice and calm and nice and lovely. We brought him back downstairs afterwards, and, he was just a little gentleman after the fact. So we are going to be keeping the chickens as pets. They, are members of our family and friends for life. They should be living to be probably around 12 years of age, though I kind of hope for more, as long as they are happy and healthy. In a few months, we will likely start to get our first little chickies from them, which will all be little hybrid chickies. That will be half silky, like their dad, and then, depending on their mom, half ayam cemeni or half onagadori. There we go. And at least, Stormy can get some dad time, even when he's being turned down by the girls. And that's all right. To him, I'm just another member of his flock. Just giving him a little bit of comfort, a little bit of support here. There we go. I know it's really tough with all the hormones going through you right now. It's a tough process growing up there, even for a little chicken. You used to all just be 3 little fuzzballs all together. And I bet for the longest time, just like us, you thought you were identical to the girls. But then one day, you just started to do that cock-a-doodle-doo. You started walking with your head a little bit differently, just high up in the air. And then you realized, oh wait, I am not a little hen. I am a little rooster. Oh dear. Oh, and yikes, I hate this. Well, thank you for the silver award. Much appreciated. And yes, we are quite dedicated to these little chickies, and it has been a lovely process just doing this stream each and every day. We are on day 125 now. And you know, it's lovely to see little baby animals going about, but I think there is a special joy in watching those animals kind of grow up, develop, and just, come into their own right before your eyes. A slow journey that we all share with each other. And just to have some nice, gentle chatting in the meantime, some lovely conversations, that can be nice as well. A good way for us all to recharge, a little bit of chicken therapy. And Tender One, thank you for the Wholesome Award. And Polarity, yeah, I guess we can only imagine what's on his mind right now. I know he's probably still a little bit confused why Braveheart was getting so upset when he was doing what feels so natural to him now. But hopefully, he is calming down as I give him these little strokes, as I preen his feathers like this. So he's not really worrying about that. He's not really fixated on that. There we go. And there's so many more lovely seeds for you to eat, Stormy. Oh, and hello there, Banalis. Lovely to see you here on the stream. And the bump above Stormy's beak is actually his comb. Silky combs look a little bit different than other chicken combs. It kind of almost looks like a little gray bun right on the middle of his face. So they don't really have as many ridges as a few other chicken breeds. But yeah, that's just kind of one of his sort of little more adult features there. Just like this little mark right here by his neck has come in, where you see the blue. And when he gets a little bit more excited, that blue turns a lot more vibrant. Sorry about that, Stormy. And if you see there, right underneath his beak, we are actually getting some little waddles in. Yeah, because you are definitely growing up day by day. When I first left, like 10 days ago to go on the business trip, he didn't really have any waddles whatsoever. But now he does. Oh, he's a little bit more awake now. I think he's ready to kind of go out and just eat a few seeds, jump off Dad's knee. There we go. There we go. So I chose chickens as pets because when I was growing up, I did see my uncle raise chickens, and I always thought that was rather neat. I've had friends and family raise chickens, and we saw the pandemic in which we had a lot of our work just kind of furloughed for a while as our chance of, just going through it. We did a few months research before getting the chickens. We got all of their necessary equipment, like their coop, their brooder, the heat lamps, and everything ready for them. And then we got all of these guys from a place called Feather Lover Farms in California. They were all hatched on the same day and then overnight shipped to us through the USPS. And since then, for 125 days now, these little chickens have been in our lives. And yes, Polarity, even though they're all the same age, their mentalities towards mating behaviors are quite a bit different. I like to call Stormy here a little bit of an early bloomer. He is a lot more interested in mating right now than the girls. But once they are of egg-laying age, we'll start to see them kind of reciprocate that behavior a bit more. It's almost inevitable. We might actually capture it on a stream sometime. And it's barely anything to really see. Basically, what happens is the rooster kind of hops onto the hen's back, and the entire process is basically just like maybe 2 seconds. Little roosters don't tend to last all that long, and the process is over pretty quickly. Everything calms down, and they usually just walk in 2 different directions. Stormy right here is our silkie rooster. The silkie breed comes from China, and they're covered in these just really soft and fuzzy feathers. Braveheart right here is our ayam cemeni hen. The ayam cemeni come from Southeast Asia and have hyperpigmentation that goes down to their very bones. And over here in brown and gold is our onagadori named Kagome. And the onagadori is an endangered breed of chicken from Japan, known for their long, lustrous tail feathers that never molt. And as a result, they can get to be over 20 feet in length or over 6 meters. And tender one. So right now, let's see. Braveheart is 959 grams, Kagome is 828, and Stormy is 843 grams. So Stormy is officially bigger than Kagome right now. He kind of surpassed her, and I'm not all that surprised now, because he basically has a lot of testosterone going through his system, which is giving him a little bit of a boost to his weight gains. Oh, and Sushi de Carne, well, I'm glad that you were able to join us, and I hope your therapy session goes well today. There we go. And, yikes, I hate this. I chose these 3 breeds of chickens because they are all well known to be friendly with people. Some breeds of chicken can be a little bit more antagonistic, and these ones are very, very lovely, especially because we have hand-raised these guys. We pick them up every day, we give them pets every day, and they're used to seeing us. So there are some breeds of chicken out there, even if they might not be known for being so friendly, if you hand-raise them, they can definitely be, lovely little chickens. I think the big difference is just the raising, If you just have chickens outside each day, you don't really interact with them at all, you don't pick them up, you don't pet them, they will likely be a little bit more standoffish. They'll peck at you more, they'll kind of run away from you. But these guys kind of see us as members of their own flock. There we go. And polarity, that might be true. Polarity says, I somewhat speculate that Stormy's smaller size may affect how Braveheart acknowledges him as an alpha male. And that could be true. Braveheart is our biggest chicken. She is still about 100 grams, a little bit more than 100 grams, bigger than Stormy. So, yeah, there is a little bit of a size discrepancy there. And it could also be that, she's just not at that phase yet where she's interested in mating. And she's just finding his behavior just all very, very odd. But I'm sure once she gets of egg-laying age, things will start to shift around for Stormy. And they might even shift around when it comes to Kagome as well, who he has always been very attached to. Oh, and Squash Lord will thank you for the compliment there. I do enjoy doing these streams, and it's always lovely when someone is having a good time watching them. And Lone Wolf 276, well, all of these chickens were babies once, but we are on day 125 now. They will likely be starting to have their own little baby chicks in a couple of months' time. Braveheart and Kagome, they can start producing eggs anywhere around this sort of 4 to 6 month range, and they are just about 4 months old. So in the next few weeks, we're going to be looking out, and we are just going to be watching carefully to see when they produce their first egg. At the moment, they've kind of been rebuffing all of Stormy's advances. So I would imagine even if they try to lay an egg today, that none of those eggs would actually be fertilized. Oh, and what a cute little tail wag there, Stormy. Oh my, oh my. There we go. Oh, and Lone Wolf 276. Well, if you do want to check out the Chickies, there is a link in my profile to our YouTube page called Watching Chickies, where we have uploaded all of these streams so you can watch them grow up all the way from 3 tiny little fuzzballs that could fit into one hand to the larger chickens that you see today. All of these chickens are now kind of in their teenage phase as we are fast approaching adulthood. They're not fully grown at this point. They still have a bit of size, a little bit of weight to gain. Both Kagome and Braveheart haven't started laying their eggs yet. Stormy looks like, well, puberty has kind of hit him like a bus. He is crowing. He is starting to initiate mating behavior by kind of grabbing the feathers on the back of Braveheart's neck. So he's kind of ready to go, but the girls are saying no at this point. Oh, and thank you, Tender One. I did quite enjoy watching Lauren's broadcasts while she was covering for me while I was in Philadelphia, and they were quite lovely and a great way to connect with the chickens even while I was, far away from them. And Polarity, yes, Kagome does have a great way about her. She really just puffs up her little golden bit here. It's kind of like a lion's mane, as she just kind of puffs it up and she just tells Stormy off. The way that Kagome is sitting right now actually seems very, defensive of Braveheart. She keeps looking out towards Stormy, and she's not really relaxing 100% of the way, which is making me think that she's kind of, keeping watch at the moment. She's trying to make sure that Stormy stays honest down here. Making sure that our boy is kind of nice and calm now. Though we now have sort of a nice little timeout place for him in the form of his little sort of bachelor pad there. That can calm him down pretty quickly. But all in all, I think they've been pretty good today, despite that one little outburst. We got to see them eat a whole bunch of different seeds here, try them out. They got to eat a whole bunch of sunflower seeds. They ate all of their sesame seeds, and they even ate a bunch of the flax seeds. So it was a good treat day for these little chickies. We are about 10 minutes away for putting the chickies out for the day in their outdoor coop, enjoying some fun in the sun. And overall, even though we did have one crash today, I think everything has gone pretty well. And yes, Tender One, that is a very good sentiment there. All 12-year-old boys need to watch this and learn. Just be respectful, enjoy the girls, and wait for them to be ready. Yes, you cannot force the situation. You could acknowledge that you are having feelings, but you just have to wait for the right time for everything. There you go, girls. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I saw that, Kagome. You almost fell. Oh, you almost fell there, my goofy little bird. Oh my. Yeah, I know Dad saw that. Oh, it's okay. Yeah? Have you been watching out for your sister? Have you been watching out for Braveheart? I bet she appreciates that. Good Braveheart. Good Braveheart. Just being there with your sister, and that is lovely. And Stormy, how are you feeling now, little man? Are you a little bit calmer? Are you just looking around? Yeah? Oh my. It looks like that feather right there by your wing is right ready to kind of molt right out. Oh dear, oh dear. Just looking around for any potential danger for the girls? Well, that's all right. You can do a bit of preening. You can do a little bit of your little strut. And we will soon go outside and just enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, lovely, lovely. And Polarity, you are right. They do have a lot of body language that they use to convey their moods, any sort of anxiety that they might be feeling. And, there's just different ways that they express themselves, even depending upon their gender. Like one of the biggest clues that we had about Stormy's gender was just the way that he was walking around and the way that he holds himself. Just learning how the roosters just hold themselves a lot higher with their necks almost parallel to their feet when they're kind of strutting. Oh, and grumpy old Dad, you did join right towards the end, but that's all right. You still caught us for today, and you didn't miss us completely. The little birds were having a whole bunch of seeds before, and you know what? Stormy's kind of being a little bit more well-behaved now, so let's give him some sesame seeds. There you go. Oh, he's happy with that, but Kagome is talking to me. Oh, dear. Oh, my, so hungry, Stormy. He is so fast when it comes to eating sesame seeds. I swear, in about a minute, all of this is going to be gone. Oh, dear. You gonna keep going? Oh, my. Just a little rooster eating a handful of sesame seeds here. Oh my, oh my. Oh, and Kagome had enough of this. She wasn't gonna let Stormy eat all of this on his own. But Stormy's doing his best to make sure that he gets as much as possible. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, even Braveheart's come to say hello. Is everything forgiven in the name of food? Oh, a little too hard on Dad's hand there, so I'm going to spread a bit more on the ground for you. There we go. Whole bunch of sesame seeds there. Enough for the whole family. There you go, guys. There you go. Enough for all of my little chickies. Oh, and we're doing pretty well today. We had a little bit of moment of excitement between Stormy and Braveheart. But I think any sort of hurt feelings between them are kind of solved when it comes to them just eating a few seeds together. The family's all just kind of reunited in their love of food. The fastest way to a chicken's heart is through their stomachs. Oh my, oh my. There you go. And Kagome was the first to come down. Oh, you don't have to bite so hard there, Braveheart. Ow, 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 ow. Here, yes, just little pecks, just little pecks. Ow. No, 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 no. No, Braveheart. Sometimes I think she forgets how big she's gotten. Such hungry little chickens. I know, Kagome, I know you love sesame seeds. And I think that I've seen them eat a bunch of the flax seeds that they had remaining as well as they're just gone about. There you go, guys. There you go. There you go. Oh my, Braveheart, you're sending those flying everywhere by tugging on. Ooh. Making them just pop in the air. What are you trying to do? Make your own popcorn? Oh my, oh my. Well, guys, we are here in the last couple of minutes of today's broadcast, and I'd like to thank you all for joining in today. We've had a lovely time just watching Braveheart, Kagome, and Stormy just be themselves, eat a few seeds, we weighed them, and we just had a lovely chat today. Tender one, I'm not sure if being talkative is a feature of the onagadori or not. And generally speaking, their tail feathers don't molt naturally. So I'm wondering if she might have tugged that tail feather out. Let me see. Oh, there we go. You were right. That tail feather just kind of came out. So I think she kind of pulled that out on her own, and we're just going to keep this for a while. Well, that is one way to make sure that this tail feather doesn't get too long. Though it is a lovely tail feather there, Kagome. All right, guys. Well, thank you all for joining us today. It was a lovely day on today's stream. We will be back tomorrow at our regular time of 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to follow us on YouTube, our name is Watching Chickies, and there's a link in our profile to the YouTube channel, to our Instagram, and Patreon. Thank you to our lovely Patreons, Gamers Plain, Memento Mori, Lucidity, Xanthe, February Monster, and Sushi de Carne for your continued support. And thank you guys for just kind of tuning in, watching with us, whether you said hello or not. It has been a lovely time. Just kind of chatting with old friends and new, and just kind of watching the chickies as they develop day by day. There we go, there we go. And it's lovely to see them just get so calm, just kind of enjoy the food, and just get ready for their day. All the kerfuffle is done. Stormy calmed down as well. Ooh, I think Stormy knows that it's about time to go outside. Are you about to crow, my boy? Are you about to crow? I see you puff up a bit. Are you going to say hello in your rooster voice? Oh my, oh my. Yes? Or did you hear like a deep... Oh, oh, oh. And a perfect example there of Kagome telling Stormy off. Lovely, lovely. Good job there, Kagome. Oh, and thank you, everyone. I hope you all have lovely nights tonight. And I look forward to seeing you guys all again very soon. And from our hen, Kagome, our onagadori, our other hen, Braveheart, our ayam cemeni, and our little Stormy, our silky rooster, we wish you all a lovely day, and we look forward to seeing you all again very soon. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.